Escalating tensions between Israel and Hezbollah with potential involvement from Iran, the latest moves in the high-stakes 2024 U.S. election between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, and a powerful hurricane on the way to Florida. Stick around as we break down what these stories mean and why you need to know about them. Welcome to the Daily Pulse. The conflict between Israel and Hezbollah is intensifying, with recent attacks across the border and threats of more extensive involvement from Iran. Lebanon and Gaza are also seeing increased military activity, signaling a larger regional conflict could be brewing. This escalation raises concerns for nearby nations and for international peacekeepers, who could be pulled into a wider confrontation if violence continues. Israel has increased its airstrikes, and Hezbollah has responded with missile attacks, escalating fears of full-scale warfare. For global powers, particularly the US and European allies, the question now is whether to intervene or let regional players sort out this conflict themselves. Turning to the 2024 US presidential race, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are locked in a battle for public opinion as Election Day draws near. Harris is leaning into negative messaging, aiming to highlight Trump's divisive rhetoric and controversial policies. Meanwhile, Trump is emphasizing his law and order stance and making bold claims about his plans for the future, which include cuts to federal funding for Planned Parenthood and promises of more conservative Supreme Court appointees. Both campaigns have intensified their media presence, with Harris focusing on social issues and Trump ramping up promises that cater to his conservative base. This race is proving to be one of the most polarized yet, and both candidates are leaving no stone unturned as they seek to sway undecided voters in key states. Finally, let's talk about Hurricane Milton, which has now strengthened into a major storm and is barreling toward Florida. Residents along the Gulf Coast have been advised to prepare for potential evacuations as the hurricane nears. Milton is expected to bring intense winds, heavy rainfall, and a risk of flooding in low-lying areas. The storm could cause significant damage, and the government has already mobilized emergency resources to assist with potential recovery efforts. Meteorologists are comparing it to past major storms, predicting that Milton's impact could be severe. Florida's emergency services are urging people to stay informed and ready as this storm could make landfall within the next 48 hours. What does all this mean? Well, in the Middle East, the mounting tensions between Israel and Hezbollah could have global implications if more nations get involved. In the US, Harris and Trump are each doubling down on strategies to secure their respective bases while trying to influence the undecided. And for Floridians, Hurricane Milton is a reminder of the constant threat posed by climate-driven natural disasters. These stories highlight a world in flux, politically, environmentally, and geopolitically. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and stay informed. Staying engaged helps shape a better future. See you next time.